Are you working in ESG? It is a rapidly growing field, and to stand out, you need to master some of the skills that you will upgrade your knowledge and offer good opportunities for you in the ESG role. So, today I'm going to discuss the list of skills that you need to master. Let's get started. Hi, guys, this is Ganesh Nayak, founder of Fintelligents, where we train students to clear professional exams like CFA, FRM, SCR. Whether you're getting started into the field or you're aiming to lead into the field, here are the key skills that you need to set you apart. Let's start with the skill number one. First up is data analytics and ESG reporting. Companies are collecting tons of information about their environmental impact, about their social responsibility, and the governance aspect also. Over here, if you're someone who needs to make sense of all of these data, you'll need to be able to analyze this information properly, identify what that information actually means, and then present it in a clear and understandable manner so that the investors, customers, everybody who's interested can understand it. This helps companies to track their progress and show the world that how they are actually doing in terms of their ESG goal. Next, we have the regulatory compliance related skill set. Now, this might sound a bit technical, but my dear friends, it is all about knowing the rules of the game. Governments and organizations around the world are setting more and more guidelines and laws related to environment protection, fair labor practices, and even ethical business conduct. Now, as a ESG professional, you need to stay on top of these regulations so that you can succeed. And also, it will help you to understand what it means for you as a company and you as a professional. So, make sure everything is done according to the guidelines itself. This ensures that the company avoids any legal trouble or even operate responsibly in the system. Then there is a very important skill set which is now growing in the market, which is the life cycle assessment skill set. Now imagine tracing the entire journey of a product from the moment it was a raw material which has been sourced all the way and finally it has been disposed of. That is essentially what life cycle assessment means. Now over here, as an analyst, as a professional, you will learn how to assess the environment's impact at each stage. Things like energy use, water consumption, even waste generation, how it is going to impact. This helps company to understand what is a true environmental footprint of their product and processes, and allowing them to make smarter and more sustainable choices along the way of the product movement. Moving on, we also have risk management and scenario analysis skill set. ESG, just like any other part of the business, ESG also comes with its own set of risk and opportunity. You'll need to identify what is a potential environmental or social risk and how it is going to impact the overall working of the company. Like for example, if there is a climate change impact on the supply chain, how it is going to impact the company. Then you will use scenario analysis to think about different possible future scenarios that can happen and what is the risk that might pan out for the organization. This helps companies to prepare for any unexpected and even build resilience into their strategy for that unexpected. Now, it's not always about numbers and regulation. There are strategic and leadership related skills which are also very, very crucial. Now, as an ESG professional, you'll often be working on different areas within the company and you will try to integrate ESG principles into the overall business strategy of the company. This means that you will need to be able to think big picture, influence others, and even drive change. Over here, you will be a leader in promoting sustainability and responsible practice within the organization. And that's a very, very important skill set. Following that, we have a problem solving and innovation skill set, which is very, very important for the company. The world of ESG is constantly evolving and there are often complex challenges to tackle. You need to be creative thinker, able to come up with innovative solutions, which can help the organization to reduce the environmental impact and also to improve social outcomes and enhance the governance practice of the company. Finally, let us not forget on the interpersonal and the communication skill, which is equally important to any professional. Like over here for the ESG, you'll be working with a lot of different people from colleagues to senior leadership to external stakeholders like investors and community group. Now being able to make your thoughts understandable into different perspectives, building strong relationship. You will be working with a lot of different people from your colleagues to senior leaders to external stakeholders like your investors and community group. Now being able to understand different perspectives and build strong relationship and also to communicate complex information clearly, that is what is the skill set talking about. This includes listening actively, explaining things in a way that everybody in the room can understand, and collaborating effectively to achieve the common goals of the audience. These are some of the top skills that will set you apart and make you successful as an ESG professional in 2025. By developing these skill sets, you can play a vital role in helping companies become more suitable, becoming more sustainable, responsible, and ultimately more successful in the long run. Good luck on your ESG journey.